Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are here with the XF5U Dreams Come True event in War Thunder. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn those post notifications. Anyways, let's get straight into it. So we're going to be going over what the event is, what the reward is, and more importantly, how to go about doing the event and actually getting the event reward. So first things first. How do you find the event? Well, it's very simple. When you're in game in your hangar, you're just going to go over to your player profile, then you're going to go over to achievements, and then you're going to go down to Dreams Come True. When you click on it, so for example here, you click on that, it's going to bring up the Dreams Come True event and show you all the rewards. So obviously the most important reward is the plane, the XF5U, and you get this by doing 6 marks of distinction. And for every mark of distinction you do, so starting at number 1, you'll be getting other rewards as well. So for 1 mark of distinction, you get some decals. 2, you get a profile icon. 3, you get some more decals. 4, you get another profile icon. 5 is the loading screen. At 6, you get the plane. And at 7, you get a camouflage. So you get a skin for the plane itself. Now, in order to get all 7 marks, it's pretty simple, right? So if we go over to tasks, you'll see the first one has appeared because the event does start today. So the first mark started today and it's going to end on November 2nd at 1:30 p.m. my time. Now, in order to finish a mark of distinction, all you need to do is get 35,000 mission score. Mission score is the points you earn for doing anything in a mission, whether it's, well, in ground it would be for killing enemy targets, capping point, etc. In air, that's more for just killing enemies, bombing bases, destroying AI ground targets, or even air targets, etc. So once you get 35,000 mission score, the mark of distinction will complete, and you'll get the first reward, which will be the 2 decals. Now, when you get all 6 marks of distinction, then you'll be able to claim the XF5U. Now, there is 7 total marks of distinction because, again, you can get a camouflage for it. But let's say you miss a mark of distinction. So long as you get 6 out of 7, you can still get the vehicle. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, back to the marks of distinction, right? So we said that it's going to cost you, well, 35,000 mission score per mark. You can track your progress and untrack your progress, so it stays pinned. And yeah, there you're going to see now it's pinned over here. And if you look at the mark of distinction, right, you're going to see that it has multipliers. So what are multipliers and how do they work? Well, it's really simple, right? So you need 35,000 mission score. But when you play a match, any mission score you get is multiplied based on the battle rating you're at, or should I say the vehicle rank you're playing at, as well as the game mode you're playing. So, for example, starting by game mode, if you're playing air arcade battles, you're going to get a 1 times multiplier, which means if you earn 1,000 points from a match, it's going to count as 1,000 points. However, if you're playing air realistic, that's going to give you a 1.4 times multiplier, which means if you finish an air realistic match with 1,000 points, the game is actually going to give you 1,400 points. And if you're playing simulator battle, that multiplier goes up to 2.3. It used to be 3 times, but guys should nerfed to make it harder for us. So it's going to be 2.3, which means that if you get 1,000 points from a simulator battle match, the game is actually going to give you 2,300 points when the match is over. Now, those multipliers are further modified based on the rank of the vehicle you're using. So if you're using a vehicle from rank 1 to 4, as you can see, it's got a 0.9 times multiplier. If you're using a rank 5 vehicle, it's got a 1 times multiplier. If you're using a rank 6 vehicle, it's got a 1.1 times multiplier. If you're using a rank 7 to rank 8 vehicle, it's got a 1.2 times multiplier, which means if you're playing rank 7 or 8 in simulator, your 1,000 points is going to get multiplied by 2 times 3 and then by 1.2. So you're going to be able to get a lot more points a lot quicker. So when you're actually completing these marks of distinction, you're most likely not going to need 35,000 points. You're probably going to only need like 25,000 or something, depending on the multipliers you're earning. Now, another thing to remember is each mark of distinction is only going to be out for 2 days. So this one started today at 1 o'clock my time, which is GMT plus 2, and then it's going to finish November 2nd at 1:30. Then the next mark of distinction will start November 2nd and will run through November 3rd and end on November 4th. Then the mark after that will be November 4th to 6th, 6 to 8, and so on until all the marks are completed. Now, another thing to remember is you can only do events with vehicles above rank 3. So if you want points that you earn in a match to count towards the mark of distinction and towards the event, you have to be using a vehicle that is above rank 3. If it's not above rank 3, it will not count. There is an exception to this, and that exception is if you're using an event vehicle. So if your vehicle is below rank 3, so it's rank 1, 2, or 3, well, 1 or 2 because rank 3 and above counts. But if your vehicle is rank 1 or 2, but it's an event vehicle, then the points will still count. And if you're playing arcade, which has a lineup, so long as you spawn and use one event vehicle in your lineup, the rest of the lineup and all the points you earn from that lineup will count. So remember, again, you have to use rank 3 or above vehicles. Unless you're using an event vehicle, then you can use rank 1 and 2 vehicles as well. Now, let's go over and have a look at the actual rewards. So we click achievements, we go Dreams Come True, we can click preview and have a look at this. So this is the XF5U. It is a literal pancake or a literal waffle. I mean, it looks more like a pancake, but yeah, it's got 2 massive propellers, like, oh my god. It's got a bunch of machine guns. I believe they're under here, right? Where are the guns? Where are the actual guns? Hold up. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, I see. That is a very interesting thing. So they got gun pods over here. That's really interesting. Armor-wise, no armor. It's got some plating around the cockpit, but that's about it. But I do know that this vehicle is meant to be pretty tanky. It's meant to actually be able to tank a decent amount of damage, you know, before going down. But yeah, it looks really cool. And hold up, can we try it with the camo? Oh yeah, we can. There we go. Ah, that looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that actually looks pretty cool. But yeah, this is the vehicle. You can see it is rank 4. It's battle rating 5.3. So I think at 5.3 this will probably be pretty good. 700k's max speed. It's got 6 Browning M2 machine guns. 35-second turn time, but I'm pretty sure you can turn a lot quicker because it's got really good low speed handling. Multipliers aren't bad either. Remember, this is a premium, so you're going to have a 600% research rate, 1500% SL rate. So this is going to be very nice for grinding the low US tiers. And yeah, if we go and look at modifications, you do get bombs as well. So let's go to secondary weapons. Yeah, you get 2 500 pounds. You also get 2 1,000 pound bombs. So you're going to be able to also take it into ground realistic and, you know, use it for a little bit of cast, bomb yourself some tigers and stuff with this plane and actually handle yourself really well at low speed, which will probably be helpful for cast, especially if you're not having to dodge any AA at the moment. You can line your, you know, your bomb drop nicely and get that off. But yeah, that's going to be the event basically. It's going to be 7 marks of distinction total, 6 needed only to get the actual vehicle. And there's also one very important thing about this is you cannot sell this vehicle, okay? So if you look here, there's no coupon, there's only the tasks, and that is because you cannot sell the vehicle. So if you're playing this event, the only point to playing it is to get the vehicle for yourself. So I do play USS, so I'm going to be grinding it and getting the vehicle for myself. But yeah, just if you are here and you're going to be wondering, guys, I grinded this to sell it, why can't I sell it? You cannot sell the vehicle, there is no coupon. You only play this event to keep the vehicle. Now, one final thing is, in terms of if you miss a mark of distinction, you can come back and buy it. So you can buy a mark of distinction for 1,000 golden eagles. If you, however, have played a bunch and you've got over 29,750 points already on the mark of distinction, then for some reason you just, well, forget about it or leave it, and then you realize you've missed it, you can come back and buy it for 500 GE, or if you're over 33,250 points out of 35k, you can buy it for 200 GE. So yeah, you can also just buy all the marks of distinction if you want. Remember, you cannot get this vehicle later on via market because, well, the vehicle is not sellable. So you either grind the vehicle or you buy the marks with golden eagles to get the vehicle that way. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.